Hello everyone! New game time! Is my mic? My mic is working. Yeah! Oh, new game time with... Oh, that is our license agreement. Scroll to the bottom and accept. I don't have a soul already. It doesn't matter. Adjust the gamma slider until you can barely see the left logo. I'm gonna leave it like this so you guys can see better. Oh, we got an ad break. Can you name the only Fleetwood Mac song that soared to the top of a singles chart in the 70s? Ooh, my dad would know this. This game is very loud. Let's turn it a bit down in the stream and then Paragon is recommended for player level 25 or higher, while Murder Honors is recommended for players 30 or higher. To begin your adventure on Paragon, you must have completed one of these quests. After completing other quests, return to your ship and travel anywhere in the system. Your new adventure will start. To begin your... You must have gained access to the landing pad and if you are on Tartarus, you'll have the option to cancel your trip so you can reach downloaded content. If you cancel your trip, no progress will be lost. And okay, let's do the Eternal Hit Dream. Was the only Fleetwood Mac track to claim the #1 spot on the singles charts in the 1970s. Okay. Quality, we're gonna leave quality at medium. I want audio, let's do music down. There we go. Story. Use this mode if you enjoy story more than combat. In story mode, enemies have less health and do less damage. Normal. This is the recommended. We always go normal. We always go normal. Recommended playstyle. That way the game is as intended. And I'm not saying that because I don't like a challenge. I just prefer to play the game the way it was intended for stuff like this. Survival games I will mod the hell out of, but stuff like this. Show... We want subtitles. I don't mind the default text size. Let's go!
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
The Halcyon. Colony ship Hope found drifting. Colonists unable to hope to be left at edge of colony. Oh, Hope. Breach of Hope security corridor. Unidentified ship. Oh. Everything's going wrong, as it does in the start of the game. Hope landing bay. Oh, hello. It didn't open. There we go. Dude's like, come on. Hope corridor 22. Hibernation bay 30. Fugitive wanted. Oh, that man is wanted. And he's just coming onto the ship with all the sleepy people.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
We don't know if he's the criminal. Okay. Huh. A
genius. And the board was going to leave you to rot.
want very high intelligence and bone. So that's critical damage. Bonus is to extra headshots less. Strength effects, melee weapon damage, and the amount you can carry.
I just hope your brain's quicker than your hands.
Oh, we can, and then we want charm. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. Average dexterity, average temperament, very high intelligence. Cool. Next. Skills. Handguns, long guns, heavy weapons. Long guns we have upgraded. We could do, I think,
Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab.
oh, it like pluses 10?
Your skills
Yeah,
would have been
plus is
wasted
10.
in a corporate lab.
So, but that doesn't, dialogue is always pretty important.
If we're
Actually,
ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
no, we can do. So if we get caught, we got low sneak. If we get caught, we can talk our way out of it. Aptitude bonus. Boo! Hi, Mikey. I'm playing the game. The game. It's the game, Mikey. Thank you. And Lara got her game. The other game, yes, the other. It's not the one that you said I must play. It's the one I said I wanted to play. The one you said I must play will come later. +1 to science. Inspiration. Engineering. +1 to engineering sounds like it could be good. Yeah, plus to
At least
engineering.
you're not claustrophobic.
Cool. Yeah, I'll wait for it to be on sale. Before we get it. Should we go female and look at an ass, or should we go male like I am? What do you guys think? Female and look at an ass, or male like I am? Do 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 do. So we got an ass. Does that mean you want to look at the ass, or you think looking at ass is bad? I need to know. Okay, so we going ass. They look kind of anime-y there. Gray. There we go. Oh, if you mess with those settings, things start to look weird. We're not gonna mess with those settings. I'm not gonna sit here for like one eternity trying to make the locks. Yes, but that's when you turn your character to the side and find out they're eldritch horror. Unless you guys want to see me sit here for like half an hour creating my character, because I will do that. Bald! 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 Sorry, I had to. It's SpongeBob reference. Bald! 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 Oh, my eyes! I love SpongeBob. I want that hair. I'll get everything else chosen and then... I am leaning towards purpley. I like having purple hair in games. There. Purple. Purpley, yeah. Oh, it's a monobrow, everyone! It's a monobrow! Something thin and subtle. Facial hair? Ooh! Yes. There we go. Ooh, we can have face paint. I mean, I ain't doing no mustache. No mustache. If we're playing a female, no mustache is allowed. If you wanted the mustache, you should have gone for the male character. Because I would have done a mustache. Not evil. Freckles count as face makeup? Interesting. Nosebleed. Blood. Ah, I kind of like this one. I'm not evil. If we got war paint, we gotta have some form of a scar. I mean, it really is cartoon villain. Let's go... that one. It's Slot, but it's there. Hair. Yep. Cartoon villain. It's either a cartoon villain or the main character that is a girl trying to act like they're a guy. I think I am happy with that. Customize your character. Don't be shy. I don't want to play with these because this is where you get funny looking stuff and it's gonna take forever. So, next, what's your name? What should we name ourselves? Hi, Coco. 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 Coco is my doggo. He wants a pee. Come on. Come on. Up you come! There we go. What's your name? Hello, Coco. What's my name? Enter your character's name. Space's choice is dying to meet you. Let's go, Lucy. Right, dates back to something from my childhood. Enter to accept. Lucy. Next. So we are very intelligent. RC Titty, I am assuming. Next.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Man just sticks me in his ship and then skadoodles. What the hell?
Not likely, bootlickers.
Not likely bootlickers. Oh,
Initiate skip jump.
we just took a hit and the man's like, no, we're gonna jump into hyperspace. Oh, Mikey, are you still here? And Kelly's here. Oh.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. If drive
Shit.
Shit. I mean, that's... Lucy! So, Mikey, I finished... I priced out the
There you
new
are.
computer.
Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies, saving you. I know it's a long
Hi,
time, but
Evan.
I must have your help securing more.
We just nearly got blown out of space at the start of the game, so yes.
I've done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
I can be loud sometimes though, which I think is my charm. Like, we just got yoinked from cryo storage, shoved into some random person's ship, and then the ship nearly blew up.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes.
Hi, Google.
Smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Whee! So, Mikey, if you're here, there should be a Linktree link in the description, and that should take you to the Ko-Fi. Cause I priced out the new computer so that we're not getting this one dying while I'm streaming anymore.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
What the hell? We squished a man.
Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
I don't think it's a nasty way to go. It's pretty much an instant death. Jump. Crouch. There's no legs on that. Oh, we're wanting to sneak away from those. I want to take all. Is there anything else here? While sneaking, use tall grass, rocks, and other covers to hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up on them. The unaware meters overhead tell you if they're unaware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. Oh, they were suspicious. We have pretty low sneak, so we gotta be careful. I don't know if it is. I just have the link tree, so it's one link for everything instead of having like 50 links. And then once... What was that noise? Oh!
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh. Okay. How the hell do we get down there? Oh! I guess we just fall.
Hey, you, come here.
Hello?
You try the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
What? What happened to
We were
you?
out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
I guess.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What is space? What are you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
A sneezy Coco. So we did take extra stats in talking, so we should be able to persuade him.
You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
The dude's trying to advertise while he's like bleeding out. Can you tell me where I
Hit
am?
your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
This man is like dedicated to the company. It's probably if they do, they get money or something like that.
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Oh, we are tripping out again. Tactical hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Oh, we're taking an ad break over on Twitch. I am not expecting this to be a utopian world. I am expecting that they have to, or else they get killed and turned into food type of situation. Pressing the tactical time dilation (TTD) button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. Oh, kind of like the VAT system in Fallout. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Tactical time dilation. Okay. That person is snarling.
What's that? Right, you!
Ow. Be gone. Double click jump to dodge left, right, or backwards. Okay. Hacking and picking locks. Stream Manager on the iPad does not show me the ad break. Weird. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lock picking skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks and bypass. Shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you'll see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. New weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by dragging them up to the slots at the top. On this page, you can also inspect your weapon, compare. Okay. Equip you, break you down. There we go. We will obviously... Oh, so if I had a higher lockpicking skill, I probably could have gotten into that. Ow. Nothing on that Marauder Groom. Heal up. Itchy. Look at that ship. Is that ours now? Once we kill all the marauders? Oh, you...
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Hello?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd
Spacious
slap him with a
choice.
fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
Still a moron, I'm
Of course I
hoping.
am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Persuade. We can Don't worry, you sit tight, I'll handle it. Why I'm saying that is because I want to actually learn the combat skills.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
We'll be right here, in case you need emotional support.
In case you need emotional support. Nice. Bit cartridge, lot ammo. Lol. Ring? Their corpses are mine. No Spacer's Choice for you. This ship is mine. I squished the owner. Give me my ship. You can fast travel to locations.
That this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Ada.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Are you gonna self-destruct?
Procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground.
Here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express
Disappointment. Is this
This
Hawthorne?
vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear on my escape pod.
I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. Captain
Well
Hawthorne
done,
or...
Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Where am I supposed to find something like that?
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Of the Unreliable. That's the name of our ship. Oh, God. Knock it off.
It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Hopefully we can change that later, because that is... Oops, skill point. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill melee or specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can still add points directly to the specialized skill up to 100. Each skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonus, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Okay. You have been promoted. Congratulations. You gained enough experience to go up a level. You can... Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to new perks every other level. Keep leveling in your... or be upper management material in no time. We have 10 points available? What the hell? Banana. So we want one, 3. Let's get stealth to 10. That to 10. And we got 5 remaining. Four, 5. Going very much down the dialogue route. There we go. Select welcome to perk selection. On the screen you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a floor, acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Okay. Lone Wolf. Sometimes you are the only person you can trust, and that's okay. Deal increased damage when adventuring alone. Sure, because we weren't doing a lot of damage. Apply. Accept. Find a power regulator. I want to look around the ship. Like how it just... They made it us, the ship captain.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapon and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor. Oh. Inventory, do we have another one? You. Okay, install mod. We don't have any. Okay. No point in repairing that stupid thing. We seem to get plenty of it. Can we go up here? Oh, we have to press a button to climb up. Which I guess is slightly better than...
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Choose into respec, refunds all yours. And then you the price of respec will increase. No, I don't want to. I do not want to respec.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one.
Ow. Good to know, we gotta climb.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
All doors but the main
These are
one?
the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Oh, so we can get crew later. Alright, cool. Well, now that I've explored the ship...
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Well, that's a little creepy, Ada. Oh, hello.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have pay. Lie. You got it all wrong. Do you take the... I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
So it seems like the ship had to emergency land here, and they're like, oh, you must pay a fine because you didn't land in the correct location. What the hell? A helmet? Break the pistols down. Armor management. Drag armor helmet items up to the equipment slots to wear them. You can also manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare them to other armor. Tag them as junk or drop items. Oh. Look at us. Oh, that gives tech skills +5, which is a pretty good bonus. But we don't need that right now. Come on, guys. Why are you still burning shit to make power?
Whoa, hey. Where'd you come from?
I came from the down under.
Beats working at the camp. I could really go for some salt.
Edgewater with your creepy head and Space's choice. Transition to Edgewater. I kissed the Coco head. I kissed the Coco. Hi, Coco. Cantina specials, hot meals, cold meals, live music when available. Day old salt tuna, 2 bits off. Creepy winking moon face everywhere. Let me guess, they were like, we're gonna sell a utopia, but when you get to the other side, it's a dystopian hellhole. Logs? Let's get off this godforsaken rock.
I need you to explain this lesson. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be
I'm
the
Reed
town
Thompson,
boss.
Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I don't have a uniform. Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Let's skip the snow. I don't work for Spacer's Choice, dude.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Go to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us once their power is shut down. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean,
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
if you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by head. Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Go. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
I could use the company.
What? I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions. You gain a companion. There are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay. I am doing fantastic. Hope you have a good day at work. We are playing a new game today.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. You got him? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures Reed didn't.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
A break.
The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Suppose it wouldn't
Thanks,
hurt.
ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Is this the vicar? Or is this no, that's leaving. Saltuna Cannery. Spacer's Choice. The vicar. Just
I've always
walking
felt
in.
weird in here. It's too clean.
Clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Perry wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. How did you know I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual... Oh. How did you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because...
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Did you refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
What Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix, cut off the power to lanes. Cut off.
Depriving them of
We're in
safety
no
from the
hurry.
marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible? Right, just talk to... it sounds like I've got my work
If
cut
you
out.
don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum. Tell me
It's
more.
a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Why would a vicar be after a banned book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Thank you, random. Let's go. It's me, Mario. Coco? What you doing? Does Coco wanna go pee-pee? Coco, go pee-pee. Coco, go pee. Ah. We sit. Active quest, inactive quest. Companion lady, Joe. Okay. Let's go. There's a road thing.
Heading back.
Whee! The weird noises. Look at that lava. I mean, I don't think you'd want to be living this close to it, but look at all that lava. Ow. Yes, me. Continue. Can it examine? What killed me? Because I like just... Was it the bot? Maybe it was the bot. Yum 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 ba dum ba dee. This pistol sucks, oh my god dee. Character. Skills. Perks. Can I... Alright, I'm Journal.
Everyone all right?
Nice shot. We got ruffles. Light machine gun. LMG mounted and loaded. Oh. Up the hill we go. Let's save. Missed? Did I shoot that man's leg off? I just got the letter. Leveled up. The collector's domicile. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered legal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. I mean, everyone's dead, so... like, okay. Evicted. Skills. Oh, let's put 10 into that. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations aims or cripples those body parts. Okay. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da. Let's break that down. Break that down. Smack. Transport records. I don't quite know if I like that, but pre-built mining gear. Ooh. There we go. A ship. The illustrated manual. Oh. Trippy Glowmit Cave. Ow.
You're fast.
Journal. Continue through the cave. Where does this pop out? Well. Okay, we can do that. Deliver Reed's message. Let's go deliver the message first.
Here they come.
Oh! What are these things?
Gotta hurt. Who did it?
Barely anything from them. What the hell? Oh well. Like, possibly why we should be on the road. But the road has marauders on it, so who knows? Weird funny ape things. Emerald Vale Community Center.
Ready for this.
Nothing in the goon. They were raising. Uh-huh. I don't know if I killed those residents or not. It is hard to tell. It's not the best choice. It's Space's choice. Dystopian advertising. Lovely.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Yeah. Go ahead and ignore the lady with the...
You just told me to move along.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Tobaccorn. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
He's willing to make amends.
Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
A hero! Am I a hero, or am I the villain? Or am I just some random dude who squished someone 10 minutes ago? I think I'm just some random dude who squished someone 10 minutes ago. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
These guys seem so much better. Like, look at this. It's green and shit. I don't want to steal. Just want to get out of here. But like, look at it. It's green and shit. And like, people and stuff.
I don't know you.
I
Whatever
don't know
you're
you.
looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next Marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if Marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye
It's
out.
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Leave. Side quest. Side quest. Whee! Side quest. Let's go. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, 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 banana. So. Oh no, my watch is gonna die. Oh! Banana, banana, banana. I can EP. Examine. Let me put my watch on charge quickly, everyone. Banana, 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 banana. Hi, Coco. Banana. Stop staring at me like that, Coco. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, banana. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more company. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes? And would you like others? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery. I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everyone gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenaline. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one owns bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate the one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny? Larceny? Not the larceny. Well, today's the day, so today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. Been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of the enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of sold tuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds these Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terror 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call, and maybe even score some rezos. I don't want to steal the poster. Let's put 10 into being able to lockpick. You will be unable to undo. There we go. May cost you some friends, but man. Oh, vendor prices down. Sprint speed. Sprint speed. There we go. Journal. We're off to find Zoe. Side quests, side quests, side quests.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Medium. Huh. Okay. Let's go. The old canid meat. How much? You're the one hiding.
Everyone all right?
Are you hiding? You scared? And they're the one hiding. Ooh. Hello. Makeshift low pressure suit. I prefer the look of the lot. Let's go. Doing, doing, doing.
I don't know where. Here they come!
Ow. Die! Hello?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
So, your people are looking
What?
for you.
You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I need you to clarify.
Boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Or the drugs.
I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Persuade. I can't imagine you're happy at your future.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
And take care. Keeping your company gear in tip-top shape is expected, and sometimes your carrying needs repairs. Oh, what the hell? It just says I'm live again. What happened? You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using weapon and armor parts. Get them from breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skills can repair their gear without need of a workbench. Repairing an item returns the time. Ready to cause. Okay. But, I guess... Turn to Grace. We should probably return that book in case we can't talk to that person again. I run. The fast boy run. Doe, a deer, a drop of golden sun. Doe, a deer, a female deer, a ray, a drop of golden sun.
What is it?
I've talked her into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Leave. There we go. Deserter's reputation increased. Oh, we can fast travel. Fast travel. Yeah! Wah! And we want...
Heard something outside the walls.
You are a resident. Where is he?
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
French.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You don't want that book to keep others from you, you just want to...
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give you a meaningful...
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay, that would. Sounds good, let's go!
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind.
Miss Holcomb, you're
see
gonna
you on
come
the
with
ship,
me as well if
Captain,
you can.
Whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Hee hee! We stole the vicar! We stole the vicar! Woo! We stole the vicar! To a community center. Let's go. Let's go! It's me, Mario! Journal. Give me that yum yum. That yum yum XP.
System. Performing
Here they come!
Oh god.
Searching for unauthorized in nearby unit, sweeping the area.
Ow!
Security actions.
Who is this girl with kaleidoscope eyes? Immortalized in Beatles classics. Found out when the ads end. Lucy. Okay. Adrenatom. Toss the speed, half the price. Adrenatom. You bet. Be a better you with Adrenatom.
Keep him quiet.
We don't want to aggro the doggos. That man has no legs.
Unexpected.
Anytime! Doing all right?
We crawling. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay. Oh. Hoard all the stuff.
I always wanted to poke around in here. Nice.
You have gained a weapon modification. Okay. Cool. Telescoping staff. Ooh, an outfit. Oh, 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 no. It's suspicious. Get in there. Vending machine. Space's Choice automated sales units. Vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can also be purchased when you have enough reputation with the associated faction or hack skill of 40 or higher. Okay. Right control armor, right control helmet. What is MAN? 4 and 4. But determination and stealth skill. We've got the riot. There we go. We actually look decent now.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
There's also a laboratory outfit.
System up. Processing. Searching
Here they come!
for unauthorized.
Nice. Enemy killed. Enemy spotted. Do we want to look around this place? Let's look around this place before we go. Mind your head.
Great work.
Is that a better assault rifle? Or is that assault rifle? Unlocked door. Personal files. Passcode. Oh, we have his password. I forgot. Oh, different set.
MikeyGami.
Companion perks. Oh, cool. plant worker. Health. Let's do that. Apply. Character. Let's increase. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on enemies you are targeting. Companion C and D. Oh, okay. If I go journal 50. Okay, they are both. I don't know what that did. I just pressed a random button. Hee hee. Pick up a riot control armor. Someone's passcode? Access repair log.
Get away!
Higgs. Man said get away, but where is man?
You're not real. You're not real.
But I am real. I am not a robot.
You're not real. You're not real.
Nicely done.
Quiet puzzler, I guess. Thank you, Avon. It will cost 51 bits, sure.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
System.
Last of them. Nice one.
Let's go.
I'm ready for this.
Ow. Let's go.
Go away, Phantom!
Let's farm this Higgins character. Higgins.
You're not real. You're not real.
But I am real. I'm a real boy. A real boy adventure. Higgins.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these machines, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Persuade.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Ooh.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Huh? How have you been surviving?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Thank you, Dragon. You don't have to be here. This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
I should go. The man was Jimmy vending machines. Okay, Dragon. Consumables. Here you can use junk or drop your they can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Emergency medical inhaler shown on top of the screen as it uses adrenal fuel to heal you in an emergency and always keeps load to slot 1. Increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just adreno. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for combined effect. Your medical skill increases the duration of all these effects. Oh. Movement speed and melee weapon attack speed. I don't know how to swap it. Is that everything for down here? Yeah. Man was playing board games with himself to survive. Up we go! Down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, golden ore. Deep into the mountain store. Ow. Oh, we can unbar it. Haha. Modify behavior. So, select new mode, error, select new target, define intruder. As the auto mechans. Yeah, hello Coco, come. Up you come. Now they're just gonna start murdering each other. No. Return to route, exit. Bazinga. Oh, that brings me here.
Onyx security.
Incoming!
Aren't you meant to be... let's observe the chat in their natural habitat. In the wilds of White Wolf Gaming Outer World stream, we observe the fascinating behavior of the chat's fauna. Avon settles into a dual habit of lurking and academia. Meanwhile, Dragon is equipped with a crappy Mac, seeks refuge in the shadows with the lurk command. Thank you for the biddies! Hi, Coco. Coco. What you doing, Coco? We're getting drugs, everybody. Drugs! I don't quite know how to swap my thing, though.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Use terminal. Plant status. Operating at 22% efficient. Power is currently being distributed to Safety failure to structure. Running power is an error power. Hello? We activated 2 of them. Hi Coco. Does Coco wanna be covered? Oh no 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 no. Down into the deep. Nonk. Is that journal? Was that due to side quest? No, he was not. Okay. Skadoosh. Sploosh. Splash. Splurge. Whee! Umnumno. Whee! Coco in my lap. Coco in my lap. Coco in my lap.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reeds told me to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Well, I mean, like, you guys could have done something yourselves. You didn't need some person who fell out of space 20 minutes ago to do this all for you. Well, a few hours ago now, I think. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words.
Told me those words in that order. So, redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Exit. I want them to all be together. Let's go. Now we gotta convince the deserters to access Give me all the stuffies. Drugs and all. Let's go! Hey, Coco.
Oh. Beginning security.
I disintegrated that man. Can we... disarm security fences. There we go. No more security fences. Light assault rifle? The refill of the light assault. Fast travel. Traveling fast sometimes means loading.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Follow you around? Does one of them have a name?
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Okay, let's go.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This
She
is
went
all
to
you're
roast us,
doing.
Coco.
Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his
You
people
want
back.
my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I don't like the Reed dude, but they do need to go back, so it's like... Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I mean, so should be the... Oh, what happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay. Let's go talk to everybody. You.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi.
He likes her.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Don't I have one? I found one of those data pads you want.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
There.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It's a cocoa.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at a cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
I'm gonna try to talk Reed.
You know where to find me.
Leave conversation.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Where's your cuckoo? There's nothing left for you.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Hello. So, we want to talk Reed into stepping Tom.
Sure. Suit yourself. I'll be here.
To Reed Thompson. Fast travel to Edgewater. Let's go. Because you can't give me an ultimatum and be like, hey, basically kill these people so that I can benefit. No, no, no. Don't come to me with your ultimatums. I just wanted to fix my ship. And this man's like, nah, go fuck these people over.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I wanted to...
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately? Ways you think I can convince those deserters to come? We need to have a word about this
Can we
plague.
not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You go. Should have developed me after repeated exposure to some of things have been airing at 6. You don't.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
You must have some.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves
This man will
the
have a
spirit
bullet
and
put through his
fortifies the
head if
body.
he doesn't fix his ways. Antibiotics.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
You withhold medicine from your own workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
You like...
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
Let me ask you something
Go
else.
ahead.
Have you looked around town?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Your town is falling to
I wish you
pieces.
wouldn't say things like that.
Doesn't make it any less true.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working.
They don't seem to be
Loyalty's
keeping
got
you
nothing
working.
to
They're
do
not
with
giving you the
This is
drugs.
good old-fashioned gratitude.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window
Dude's an
and
ass.
seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Dude's an asshole. Well, I don't want to shoot him.
I appreciate what you've done for us. Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Hey, go. Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting
I
sick.
don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Have you people ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Dude, like, balanced diet. It's your food that's making everyone sick. You need the garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
You want Adelaide's help step down?
You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall.
Yes!
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't... is this...
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Take care. Okay. Down we go.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Perception.
That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
That's boy is head over heels for you.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
I'd break. Yep.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Whenever you see it's a need of fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Let's get back to it. Region. Dunk. Fast travel to the botanical lab. Is it that word? Coco.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Talk to Reed into leaving. Come back.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know?
injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Power regulator. I did not mean to steal that. Journal. Fast travel. Hey, go. Where's our little pistol? There it is. We be dancing.
Easy.
First aid room key, shot cannon. Messages. More board games. A soul? Everything that isn't nailed down, it's coming with us. If you didn't want it to be stolen, you should have nailed it down. Yes. And even then, I will find my hammer and take it.
Incoming!
Ow. Ow. That hurt. Hey, Cupco. Enter. Prefabricated living. Boom! Headshot.
Here they come!
Come out and play.
Eh.
You're fast.
First aid room key. Vending machine. I think this is not the correct way. I think this is the back entrance. Isn't that right? Yeah. It. Save. You save. I shot that man in half. The pile of dust. Who ate my lunch? Honey, where are my pants? He's a coco. Where's my super suit? I don't block and I don't dodge. Perks. There we go. We walk faster and we run faster. Up we go. Let's help this man be a good engineer. Engineer. Why is he up here? He hasn't moved yet? Or maybe I have to leave the area before.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we. No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Leave. Cockle-fäted. Journal.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Leave. Let's skedoodle. Skedoodleo. Skedoodleo. Hopefully I've done...
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
Wow!
I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in
Well, it's kind of
Edgewater.
you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
You just met me, alright? Pick a cabin! I wanted to bring you with anyway.
Thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Nice.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Leave the conversation. Yeah, we got crew. We squished a person to start off with.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable.
Unreliable.
I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Welcome aboard, Apex Transport. Trinlum Colony.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
The infinite spiral. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud when you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the grand architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
We can talk more to him later.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Let's put the engine in this bad boy. Up we go. Hello. Install. Got your very own ship. Whee! Hum-num-no, whee! Hum-num-no, whee! Hello, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Poof. That's interesting. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Hey, Coco.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
I'll go have a word with... why do you need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
I'll go have a word with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
I
The
don't have
board's
wealth.
only
Don't need
interested in
wealth and
filling their
power.
own
I have a
pockets.
ship.
If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
No. Got it. I don't want to leave. Oh, wait, you, oh. I journal. Man has a shotgun. Isn't the captain's quarters up here? Yep. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise. Okay. Hawthorne's unread messages. Eep. In certain difficulty, you can only rest in bed. Oh, shit. Look at it.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. Youth taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Huh? I mean, kind of, I guess, but like... Sam. The serial number etched in his case includes the letter Sam. Leave. Huh? I need ammo. Certain old man with warm arms. Okay, let's break down. Break down. It's pristine. What does pristine mean? There we go.
I've adjusted the spice containers to optimize the flow.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the crapper. It's the crapper. Oh, it uses energy ammo. Huh. Okay. Whee! Whee!
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Vivati? Is it safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Hey, go.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Break time's over. Leave the conversation. Is there a place we can store stuff? How do I store stuff? I guess that's how. Down we go. We got a cargo hold here, but we can't cargo anything in the hold. Groundbreaker. Groundbreaker done. Hello. Papa. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Mission reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
You.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Nana. Sure. We can head there.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Reed seemed to have it in for you. You worked beside your father your whole life.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done.
Hey,
good
good girl.
every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Cool. So I believe the move along is dismissing them. We don't want to dismiss them. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. We've been live for 3 hours 40 minutes. And I think quest-wise this is a pretty good place to end off because we will start a new quest if we go through that door, and I don't want to do that. So let's see, who can we raid? We've got TKV, we've got Ashen, Kiwi, we've got Andy in Orbit, we've got Gerald's, we've got it's either Actually, let me look at it on PC. I was trying to do it through my iPad, but I want to. Okay. Oh, there is a lot of people. Love. Darkest Dungeon. Unmute. They should be good to raid. Okay. Start raid. Oh, can I not raid them? Interesting. Raid. Okay. Great. Let me go channel. Slash. Okay, I can't raid them, so... Let's see, are they a good candidate? I'm just looking... Hmm... That's fine, Mikey. Don't worry about it. We're looking for someone to raid because if I go through the door...
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
Yeah, if we go through the door, it will start the next quest, and I don't want to do that. I'm thinking Andy and Orbit, but I've raided her before. Is there anyone? Let's see. Is a cinnamon stick live? Cinnamon sticks. Is there any cinnamon sticks live right now? I think I'm following them, so... Are they live? They are not. Let's just do Andy for in Dunk. Andy in orbit is in my chat, and we're rating her. Lol. There we go. Is the raid gone through?